Greetings and thank you for taking the time to join our event today. I am Shehnaaz Moosa, Director of the CDKN, the Climate and Development Knowledge Network. We are a partnership between 4 organizations, and we're based across the globe in Africa, Latin America, Asia, and the United Kingdom. We support decision makers in designing and delivering climate-compatible development, and we do this by tailoring knowledge in support of locally owned and managed policy processes. We work in partnership with decision makers in the public, private, and non-governmental sectors locally, nationally, regionally, and globally. Integrating gender and social inclusion into climate action is one of CDKN's key themes, along with climate finance. We strongly encourage intersectional approaches to gender and social inclusion. This means not only looking at the capacities and talents of women and men, girls and boys, and their vulnerabilities in the face of climate change and vis-a-vis climate action, we also look at age, ethnicity, ability or disability, and other characteristics that affect people's status in society and their abilities to be change makers. Zooming in on gender just for a minute, why should we care about gender in climate action? Let's take a step back and consider a few statistics. On measures of human development, we know that women and girls are not currently able to access basic development services and meet their basic development needs as well as men and boys. So women are already behind. For example, at a global level, women are more than 5% behind men on achieving these basic indicators of development. In South Asia, women are 17.6% behind men's attainment. Let's just think about that for a bit. We know that climate change will undermine development progress in the future and is already doing so. We also know that women and girls are more affected by climate change than men and boys. Climate-compatible development is needed to deal with the impacts of climate change now and into the future, and to limit further climate change. The development part of climate-compatible development needs to be gender smart in order to achieve equality. The climate-compatible part needs to be gender smart to prevent women from slipping even further behind in having their needs met. What is more, climate interventions are more effective and have better outcomes if they involve and target women and harness women's potential. One of CDKN's goals has been to document actual examples in communities of how empowering women and girls in 1, assessing climate risks, and 2, decision-making and management of climate intervention makes a material difference in the effectiveness of programs. There are, and they'll go into it later in the event, certain key references on why gender matters in climate projects. Today, we are going to be sharing with you new CDKN publications that provide practical guidance on how to integrate gender and social inclusion concerns effectively in climate projects and programs to ensure they are as relevant and successful as possible. With this, I wish you a good event and hand you back to my colleague, Mary Dupar, who is physically in Glasgow.